Hi, welcome to another Power Blast podcast. I am not a fitness expert. I am not a nutritionist. I am not a certified trainer. Heck, I didn't even sleep at a Holiday Inn Express last night. But I am an independent team Beachbody coach, and I've successfully completed P90X and P90X Plus several times, and I want to talk about it. All right, I know I should be laying on the couch for this one because I'm about ready to dig into some childhood memories here. And difficult to go through traumatic events. And just a couple of childhood memories that came up that just, I don't know if it's fear or if it's just some experiences that I have. And I'm sorry, Mom and Dad, I have to share this. But as a child, even when I was a baby, when it came to eating vegetables, you could count on that stuff just getting spit up. There was a gag factor like no other. It was awful. I mean, here's your Gerber strain peas. You know, I wasn't aware of it, of course, but, you know, I can just picture it just oozing down my chin and not going anywhere near my tongue. Forget it. Gross. Vegetables, just awful. Ugh. So anyway, I know that growing up, my cousin Scott and I, shout out to you, Scott, there was a time when I think we were both the last ones sitting at the dinner table. Everybody had eaten and finished, and there Scott and I were sitting with our peas and carrots. I could swear it was a mountain of peas and carrots that were on our plate, you know, probably about that much, but we could not leave the table until we had finished those. I don't know how I got out of it, but I shoveled them down somehow, rinsed them down, flushed them down my gut, whatever. But I do know that Scott sat there for a long, long time. I don't even remember what that was. You'll have to ask him. But there we were in a vegetable hating situation again. And so another traumatic event, but, you know, we made it through. And from time to time, we'd get the timer. You know, the timer would be put on, and you'd be trying to beat the clock, trying to shovel these down, and just trying to not vomit all over the place. And I don't know what it was about vegetables, and bring on the fruit, bring on anything else, but veggies, no way. I could eat corn. Does that count? Potatoes? So anyway, another event happened that I can remember. We'd gotten done with dinner, and there was nothing but peas left on my plate. And for those of you that got my email this week, you know the story already. So I knew that I couldn't leave the dinner table or go off to do whatever or get dessert, whatever it was, till my peas were done. So I strategically, you know, I was out thinking the system here. Strategically, you know, put them in my mouth and simulated the eating. And of course, you know, went and wiped my mouth and was just fine. And, you know, I was being the super kind son. I decided I would clean up my own plate, and very, you know, delightfully, threw away my napkin and went to wash my plate. Busted. Boy, you ate those peas awfully fast, you know, my dad's saying. And we go over to the garbage can and see where I had literally wadded them up in my napkin. And guess what Perry had to do yet? He had to retrieve that napkin and get his peas back and finish them. So Another traumatic event. Thanks, Dad. Fast forward to the adult years, and there's no way. It didn't teach me any lessons, didn't want me to eat. But yes, I do know, and parents know, that there's some major benefits to eating fruits and vegetables, and particularly the vegetables, and the wide varieties of vegetables. And the more colors you eat, the more different nutrients that you're going to get. I know the story of Carl Deichler, CEO of Beachbody, and his wife, and how his eating like a 2-year-old type of thing led to discussions about him hating vegetables, etc. And so that sparked the idea of creating that product that I'm very proud to sell, called Shakeology. And I began to think this week, what a life changer that would have been had I grown up without being forced to eat my vegetables. Now, I'm sure parents want to turn their kids on to new experiences, etc. And I applaud my parents for that. They brought me up very well. I'm very happy with my childhood. It's just a few of those little things. But it would have been so cool to be able to know that I was going to get not only the nutrients of the vegetable at hand, but so many more vegetable content and nutrients and things that are in my body, or that would benefit my body by having a shake. And oh man, I would have been all over that as a kid. And well, I get the opportunity of being all over it as an adult. And so I got to thinking this week, that you'll have to go to my Shakeology site, and I'll put it down here in the lower third, to see all of the ingredients and all the health benefits that go along with this product. I mean, I'm not going to go and share all that, because some people will email me and say, well, is it a protein shake, or what is it, just a weight loss shake? And I can't pigeonhole it like that. There is not anything out there like it. I've had talks with like a nutritionist and dietitian, and people that they've never seen anything like it either. And so they've blended and gone, got all these amazing ingredients from all over the world combined into the shake. One's chocolate and one's berry flavor, but man, I mean, I could have been loading up on all the good vegetable stuff all my life instead of being traumatized by peas and carrots. One of the really cool things that Beachbody put out, and I thought it was kind of a unique label on one of their DVDs, they put, "Watch this." A lady just sitting there drinking her bowl of salad at her computer, because it is a nice convenient thing. I do have one of these, it's almost kind of like a magic bullet. It's a back to basics blender. I keep one of these at work because in the middle of the day, I blend up a Shakeology drink, and it's pretty awesome. Get my vegetables for the day. Of course, I have, thanks to Debbie Siebers and some major patience on my part and experimentations, I do eat vegetables now. I still am in the tolerating mode, but I'm more accepting of them. But it's taken a long time, and that's only within the past few years. And had this stuff come out and saved the day 4 years ago, you can bet I wouldn't be eating the vegetables that way. But there we go. There's the traumatic story for me. And it just, gosh, this stuff is an amazing value, and I keep with it. I hope more flavors are down the line. I do like the chocolate best. You'll have to check out my newsletter for my Heath bar recipe. Love that stuff. But anyway, there you go. There's how to stay youthful. And remember, it's never too late. We'll see you next week.